on-court movements that you guys do. The two primary ones are acceleration and deceleration. Why is it important to you as an official? Okay, you need to be able to get in position to make the calls. What am I trying to do at this point in acceleration? What is, Tonio, what is your goal in this play from the officiating side? When we talk about acceleration and taking off, your goal is to try to cover as much ground as quickly as possible. When you start watching your film, I know that you're focused on the officiating side, but hopefully you can start getting some pinpoint things. Here's the things that I think he does very well, and you should start not judging your peers, but paying attention when you start watching other games, because I've already heard from 2 NBA refs today about arm mechanics and running, and that it does, play some part. He does a really good job at swinging his arms when he goes through this run. It's a very athletic run. It's a very good-looking run. What I want to do is swing from the shoulders, okay? I'm not worried about what my elbow is doing specifically from the performance side, but I definitely want a nice, free, smooth swing. Would everybody in here agree that he has a very good run? Very good, technically sound from the shoulder joint, but also it's very fluid, right? What are you judged on as soon as you start moving? Besides everything, you're judged on your athleticism though, right? Very athletic run, able to get to the spot. Take off the sprint, the best sprinters in the world, and you guys actually have to book it down the court. I want to come out at about a 60-degree angle. 45 is way too steep, but as I stand up and gain speed, I'm going to stand up. Now, a basketball court is a little smaller, so you may not quite get there. Like a soccer referee has much more space to do this, but now, so you should see that transition in his body angle, okay? Now, once he starts to gradually decelerate to stop himself, because right away, his feet are landing behind his body to push himself down the court, okay? So when I take off the sprint, it's a little more strength-based. I'm pushing myself down the court. That's the momentum he's talking about. As I start to stop, which we will go into, that foot does have to get out in front of the body. So in this case, it's not an overstride. That's the only way he's able to stop that momentum and start to break his speed so that he can stop effectively and not get injured. Think about it like an airplane taking off, okay? We're talking about the best practices and the most advantageous body positions, right? So when I take off the sprint, if we're gonna race, this is probably a body position I'm gonna get in, right? I understand as an official, you're in different positions, but at some point the mechanics matter. I still need to find a way to achieve this body position, okay? So when I take off, I'm gonna come out at this angle. As I pick up speed, my body is gradually going to stand up. Fitness that actually fits officiating. Train smart, ref strong. Join Runnin' Ref today.